Thank you very much, Madam Chairman, Senator Cynthia Villar. Thank you, Senators Mig Subiri and Joel Villanueva. Just 2 points. We see that of the many problems of Boracay, perhaps where we can move forward without much capital expenditure would be on clean water and solid waste. Senator Villar already mentioned about RA 9003. I happen to be the principal author and sponsor of that in 2001. So my question is, to the 3 barangays occupying Boracay, do we have an MRF, a material recovery facility for the whole island in each of the 3 barangays? Second, do we actually have a minimum of 3 trash bins per household, per hotel, per establishment? Bote, lata, plastic, yung nare-resikulo, kamukha nito, ay hindi dapat napupunta sa environment landfill. Dapat ito nare-resikulo at ito ay maaring ikalap, ibenta sa mainland, or pwedeng hatiin at yan ay gagawing parang paso, yung mas malalaking mga bote. Yung mga lata, ganun din, ginagawang paso. Pangalawa, yung organic waste, yung food waste, at yung dry leaves, yung twigs, yan ay ginagawang organic waste at binabaon sa lupa, at yun ay ginagawang organic fertilizer. At yung paper waste, yan ay tinitimbang, maaring binibenta, at yan ay riniresikulo, binibenta. At pang-apat, yung matitira sa 3 yan, ay yan ang tinatawag na latak o residual. I know it so well because I wrote the law in 1998 and passed in January of 2001. So my question is, do you know the law exists? Number 2, do you know how to implement the law? And number 3, are you implementing it the way I am saying it? Because if your answer to all of this is no, I will not get angry. I will help you. I will bring the persons who will help you at no cost to you. I will provide the funds needed for an MRF for the barangays. I will shepherd you until you know it best. Go to my office in the Senate. Attorney Rachel Herrera came from my office 5 years. My staff here at the back. Martial law ang opisina ko pagdating sa environment. Ang aking bahay, ang aking farm, in fact, hindi 3 bin. Attorney Herrera, magsalita ka. Ilan ang ating garbage bin sa aking opisina? Ayan, magsalita. Climate Change Commissioner. 30 seconds.
Yes, good afternoon, Madam Chair, and to all our
Yes,
guests.
okay.
We have a minimum of 5 bins in the office.
Okay.
Yes. In the kitchen, we have 1 for the food waste, yung tirang
Yes.
pagkain po.
Yun.
Tapos, isa para sa biodegradable na nandun po yung mga karton at other biodegradable wastes. Pangatlo,
At tissue, ganon.
opo,
Okay.
tissue na nagamit. Pangatlo po is residual waste, yung mga latak na hindi na pwedeng maresikulo. At pang-apat is the recyclable
Bote, lata,
plastic na pwede pong. At pang-5 po yung papel na pwede pang gamitin sa likod kung hindi naman ay ibebenta.
Very
dahil
good.
that's
Kaya nga naging
costly.
commissioner ng climate change eh. Okay,
Madam Chairman.
naalala yung aking batas. So, bakit ko pinapag-usapan ang 5 klase ng solid waste? Alam niyo po, Mayor, alam niyo po, Kong, alam niyo po, Kapitan, gawin lang niyo ito. Alam kong hindi madali. Alam kong mahirap idisiplina. Taon-taon po ang pagdisiplina sa aking mga staff at kasambahay. Pero, pag naging kinagawian po natin, may mga barangay, gaya ng Barangay Nyogan sa Tagaytay, pasaway dati, nakatumpok-tumpok ang basura. Tinuruan ko po sila, personal. Nagpapunta akong tao, bahay-bahay ng 6 na buwan, nanalo ng clean and green sa Cavite, and I think sa Region 4A. The barangay where I was born in Malabon, Barangay Potrero. Marami po kaming informal settler doon. Mas mahirap naman siguro ang Malabon kaysa Boracay sa Malay. Matitigas ang ulo po kaming mga taga Malabon. Pero mapapahiya ako kung yung author ng batas ay hindi marunong ipatupad yung batas sa sarili niyang bakuran. Tinuruan ko po sila. Tanong nyo kay Barangay Captain Sherin Nolasco, ang pinakamaruing barangay sa Metro Manila ay naging Clean and Green Awardee sa buong Metro Manila nung naturuan. Binibisita po araw-araw. Maliban dyan, ang Barangay Fort, yan hindi ko tinuruan, pero nagkusa at naturuan po sila. Ang diversion nila, ibig sabihin, yung mga napupunta sa bote, lata, plastic, yung kanilang nare-resikulo, yan ay halos 80%. Ibig sabihin po, 20% na lang ang napupunta sa environmentally engineered sanitary landfill. Tapos, ang San Fernando City sa Pampanga, 55% for a very urbanized city in Pampanga, ang kanilang diversion ay 55%. What am I trying to say? If we implement RA 9003 or the Ecological Solid Waste Management Law, half the battle is won. And your solid, kikita pa kayo. Yung inyong mga bote, lata, plastic, kikita kayo. Ilagay nyo sa pot, sa mga restaurant, sa mga hotel, yan ang pang Christmas party. Ihati-hati nyo parang tip sa inyong mga staff, sa inyong mga tanggapan. The households, it will be cleaner and there's no foul odor. And where do you put the organic waste? Yung dumi ng pagkain, tira ng pagkain, at saka yung galing sa mga puno, etc. Baon sa lupa. Magtanim kayo ng kangkong. Ang dali-dali, mas magiging madali para may automatic kayo may fertilizer doon. I'm belaboring the point because this is how I taught my staff day in and day out. They know how strict I am. So, I am appealing. Where are the 3 kapitans of manok-manok? Ayan, babae. Kaya mo ko maintindihan, lalo ng babae, mga micromanager. Kaya po nyo yan. Balabag, is it bulabog?
Balabag.
Balabag. And yapak. Saan po kayo? Manok-manok? Okay.
Madam Chairman.
O, sige po.
Start pa ako.
Tatlo po kayo. Teka po.
I am Rodson Mayor, dating member ng Sangguniang Panlalawigan.
Okay. Balabag, manok-manok, yapak. Saan po kayong tatlo?
After President,
Opo. Kapitan po
he
kayo.
show his concern to save Boracay. And I am supporting this. But what heartened me na I went this night is a recommendation to close Boracay.
Teka, sir.
This is a
Excuse me.
recommendation
Salamat
backward
po.
because
We are
this
talking
please-
about, I'm sorry, excuse me. We are still in the committee hearing. We will listen to you
No,
and we will get to that, sir.
Yeah.
May I finish the 3 kapitans? Kala ko po kayo yung kapitan.
No.
San po ang kapitan? We are in the topic of the solid waste management, but we will get to that proposal for closure, sir. Don't worry, we will hear you out. May I just finish my trend of thought so that we can help the 3
Well,
barangays?
I'm sorry, ma. Yung ano ko lang ngayon, the situation here is under control with Secretary
Sir,
Simato.
yes. Okay.
I know that he can restore Boracay, a paradise storage spot, because alam na niya. So, let's give Secretary Simato
Sige.
the opportunity dahil nakita na nila yung
Okay.
problema. Ang
Sige.
problema dito, the violation of law. Stop that violation of law,
Yes.
and we will be restoring Boracay
Okay.
to what the President would want us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Well said. What is your name, sir? It's really the violation of law. I know, because I authored that law. And believe me, just follow us. Just follow RA 9003. Okay? Kapitan ng...
Po ng barangay po ng Barangay Balabag. Good
Okay,
afternoon po,
sige
ma'am.
po. We recognize you, ma'am. Sino po yung isang barangay captain po? Babae din. Oh, very good.
Barangay Manok-Manok po.
Okay. Yung isa po, saan yung isang kapitan?
From Barangay Yapak po.
Tatlo po kayo, no? Tatlong barangay lang po.
Yes po.
I invite you to my office. I invite you to my farm and even my home. Ako na po ang magtuturo sa inyo together with Sonia Mendoza of the Eco Waste Coalition. Ako na magabayad ng seminar nyo. Ako na magabayad ng pasahin nyo. I-career nyo ang implementation ng 9003. And please, make sure that every home, informal settler or sementong bahay, bawat hotel, Discovery man siya, Shangri-La o maliit na hotel, bawat mall, di-mall o whatever, ay sumunod. At dapat, pag inspeksyon ng DILG, ay talagang nandyan ang mga bins. Nakikita ko naman, may biodegradable. Nakita ko dito, itong resort na ito. Hindi siguro violator itong ating resort. Ay, meron dyan mga nakalagay, biodegradable, non-biodegradable. If we take it to heart, ang mga binanggit ko po, kamukha ng San Fernando, ang dami pong barangay. Ilan ba ang barangay San Fernando? They have 35 barangays. Ito 3 barangay lang. So it's really doable.
Ma'am,
we
if may I po, ma'am.
Yes.
Ang
Because-
Barangay Balabag po, ma'am, we are practicing na po kasi naging second placer po kami sa national, sa best
Nga ang
practice
gusto
po.
kong tanungin, maganda
Yes
raw
po.
kayo at kayo ay naging modelo
Yes
at
po.
dati raw kayo ay pinupuntahan.
Yes po.
Pero bakit hindi na daw kayo modelo o sinaraba o yung MRF? But my point is, if you do segregation of waste at source, recycle
Segregation
and
at source
compost,
po.
yes, dapat hindi lang sa bahay at sa hotel, hanggang sa baka tinutumpok yan, pagsama ng 3 barangay, hindi.
Hindi po.
Hanggang sa paglipat mula sa isla to mainland, ay nakasegregate pa rin. So, wala po kayong problema, pinapagpatuloy po nyo.
Yes po. Yung
Ah,
sa
good.
Barangay Balabag po sa
So, your
ngayon.
MRF was not closed.
Hindi po. Sa
Ah.
tulong po nga ng ating mahal na gobernador, ongoing po yung operation namin at lalong papagandahin po namin kasi nag-umpisa na po yung ulit yung mga naglakbay aral po. Dalawang taga Zamboanga del Sur na po na mga ISP at ISB pumupunta na po sa aming MRF.
Perhaps I don't even have to teach me. Perhaps I can learn from you. So what I'm saying is that you can also look at the other model barangays and
Yes
you can
po.
meet with Sonia Mendoza and with the National Solid Waste Commission, Secretary Simatu. I have funded the National Solid Waste Commission, which was unfunded for so long, 500 million. They give away shredders and composters. We can give financial assistance to the LGUs for the construction of material recovery facility. Wala pong problema yan. Ngayon, pag ma-elevate nyo ang level of diversion, ibig sabihin yung recyclable at magagamit nyo po yung food waste sa compost waste at iilan lang porsyento ang mapupunta sa landfill na pupunta sa Malay Mainland, ay siguro naman ang problema natin sa basura ay hindi na yung letratong nakatumpok na ganon. Then after we go to solid waste, we will go to wastewater. So, I asked my staff, si Tala, to get your contacts and
Yes po.
whatever you need, finance, we share it with the support of my colleagues. We can provide you in the barangay what's needed.
Thank you.
Kaalaman, we will teach you if you do not know enough or maybe we'll even learn from you and innovate. Tapos magkaroon kayo ng gulayan sa bawat barangay na pwedeng kainin ng mga tao. I mean, it's actually very simple and it's a no-brainer, except that I don't know why barangays all over the country, 42,000 of them, only 25% are compliant with RA 9003. And I don't understand why. And in fact, the Ombudsman has been filing cases against erring LGUs, Mayor Kawaling. Oo. So, I am certain that our local officials, they know me so well for the past 20 years, will be supportive of make the 3 barangays a model of ESWM. I think that's very doable. Nobody can contest this. It is a non-political issue. It is a green, sustainable issue. So I hope the silence in this hearing means you are in agreement with what I'm saying. Any questions?
Yes po.
Oh, so, sige ma'am. Kapitan po. State your name, please.
Punong barangay po, Johanna Gabay ng Barangay Manok-Manok. Madam Chair, yung ano lang po kasi, yung sa amin po na Barangay MRF, sarado na po sa ngayon since July 2016 po. Kasi na-take over po ng LGU, sila na po ang nag-ano doon, ginawa na po nilang centralized MRF. So ang Barangay Manok-Manok, wala na pong barangay MRF.
There should be an MRF in every barangay. Remember, an MRF is not a dump site. A dump site is outlawed since 2006. Pwede kang magkaroon ng kaso pag meron kang dump site. So the dump site is outlawed under my law, and an MRF should be, sana nga per purok eh. Kung kaya per sitio, per purok, mas maganda. Pero dapat po, ayon sa aking batas, ay per barangay. So kailangan yung buksan ang inyong MRF. Because first, as I said, every household, kaya nga ang batas segregation of waste at source, recycling and composting. Now, yung material recovery facility should be barangay-based. And whatever residual waste is collected among the 3 barangays, yun lang po ang dadalhin sa mainland, sa engineered sanitary landfill, but not in an open dump site. I hope that's clear. But this will not be a session where I will teach you the implementation of the law. We will either bring you to Manila or best yet, I will ask the Solid Waste Commission and Sonia Mendoza, tayo na ang mag-fund sa office, for them to come here, tsatsagaan kayo. But what I need from General Anyo here is for strict monitoring, the way Secretary Simatu in the video inspected all of that, dapat talagang stricto. Along with sila Sonia Mendoza. You know Sonia, sila, yung commission nila, Ellie still the head of the National Solid Waste Commission, and then DILG, and let's see how it goes when there's discipline in terms of solid waste. I think that's clear. Number 2, ito pong sa clean water, I think ito mas mahirap yung clean water, pero napag-usapan na yan lengthily ni Senator Villar. So, lahat po kailangan merong wastewater treatment. May we therefore ask the DNR to submit to us ano po ang mga establishments at homes na walang wastewater treatment. At kailangan wala pong sewage na napupuntang diretso sa drainage na napupunta po sa karagatan. My question is there any establishment, tatlong kapitan, you know your barangays. When you run for re-election, you know where the votes come from. So when we politicians run for re-election up to the local level, up to barangay, if we know where the votes come from, we should also know who are the violators of the laws we are tasked to implement, right? We don't have any right to govern our people if we cannot even implement our environmental laws. And we should not even stand for re-election if we don't know our laws. I'll be very blunt about it. And so, perhaps we know who are the violators of the Clean Water Act. Sino po ang mga establishment? At kung hindi nyo alam, you can po coordinate with the DNR yung mga walang wastewater treatment at meron bang diretso sa tubig ng Boracay na pupunta po ang kanilang maduming tubig. Alam pa po natin or meron na bang hong listahan ang EMB ng DNR? Is EMB here? Who's the EMB head? Maybe the 3 kapitans. Do you have a listing of homes, buildings, ano pang mga struktura na diretso po sa tubig ng Boracay, sa beach, sa tubig, sa karagatan po, ang dumi? Wala naman pong ganun.
Wala naman pong ganun na, ma'am. Ang sa amin lang sa mga residentials po, may mga septic tank po sila kasi nga po malayo sa sewer line yung iba. So ang ginagawa po ngayon, ang sa human waste, iba yung septic tank at iba naman yung para yung sa mga laundry at sa mga paligo. Yun po ang suggestion namin na iniikot po ngayon, nagagawa po kami ng meeting every purok na gano'n ang gawin kasi po, ma'am, malayo sa sewer line, isa pa, mahal po mapakabit kung malayo po kayo sa sewer line. Yun po ang program po namin ngayon sa barangay.
Bakit po ayon sa DNR, EMB, ang violation po ng Clean Water Act ay 92 establishments? Tama ba ho ito? I have a report here from DNR. These documents came from, as of November po, ang issuance nyo ay 92 ang na-issuean po ng notice of violation. Is that accurate, sir?
Actually, Your Honor, we have the latest figure.
The question is, are there establishments that don't have wastewater treatment and ang kanilang mga linya po ay diretso sa karagatan? Wala naman pong ganun.
We have a total of 578, as mentioned a while ago. Establishments are expected up to this present time. Those who are not connected to sewer lines is around 195, and those who are connected to the sewer lines, 383.
Yung iba po?
Yung 383 establishments connected to the sewerage line. And the 195 is not connected.
Yung hindi pa connected sa sewage line, ano po ang, saan po nakakonekta?
They have their own. They have their own septic tank, meaning treatment facility. Yeah.
May septic tank,
Yes.
tapos sinisip-sip.
Yes, that is being dislodged by
Dislodged.
the barangay Tubi.
I asked DNR, is the dislodging a compliant act? It's enough. So wala pong diretso na nagpupunta naman sa karagatan. Yung mga walang sewage line ay sa septic tank, ay
Have their own,
dinidisludge.
have their own
Yes.
septic tank.
Have their own septic tank.
Yes, ma'am.
Senator Binay.
Siguro, Madam Chair, and I think kasi yung Boracay Water, sila lang yung may sewerage line, but the other one, yung 2B, sila yung nagsisip-sip.
And they have their own septage treatment
para
facility.
palabanan.
Septage treatment facility.
DNR, would you consider that compliant? Whether they're the Manila Water or the local one that dislodges, would that be compliant?
Yes, ma'am.
So what causes the coliform? If you say nothing goes straight to the water, so what causes that? It must come from somewhere. Where does it come from? Secretary, who can answer me from DNR? If we say that all homes and establishments are compliant, either Manila Water or the other local septic tank company, TB, saan galing ang coliform?
It's like this, Your Honor.
Yes.
The 195 that is connected, that has no, that is not connected to the sewer lines, but they have their own treatment
Opo.
facility, even though they have also their own septic tank, were being dislodged by the Barangay Toby.
Yes.
But maybe those wastewater that was being directed to the sea is those maybe from the residential and other establishment, which is also the next step that we are going to conduct.
Because the numbers you were mentioning are establishments.
Yes, ma'am.
And those that pollute the sea may come
from
from
the residential houses
residents.
and other establishment.
so residential, the smaller ones. Now, what is our solution to that?
We are still in the process of doing it to the ground to determine possibly which of this barangay, mostly coming from the residents, that is not being connected or has no maybe treatment facility or even the septic tank. But there was a recommendation that I do not know if this will be implemented, but of course with the coordination of the local government, we have to provide a centralized treatment facility for that purpose, meaning in a cluster basis.
Hindi naman pwedeng bahay na walang septic tank? Pwede ba yun? Walang septic tank?
Madam Chair, for
Senator Binay?
for clarification.
There are, ma'am, there are septic tank, but as we all know, sometimes those septic tank that is being built, some of those were already nag-overflow na. And that's the cause why during heavy rains.
Understood.
Madam-
Okay. So, first, let's deal with the establishments first.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
it's easier to monitor,
Yep.
and they're either they have sewage or they have the dislodging facility.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Second, homes with septic tanks. Now we deal with the homes or informal settlers without septic tanks. I
Yes.
don't have the solution to that. May I ask DNR, what is your solution, your proposed solution to that?
Well, the Honorable Secretary has instructed us to conduct a survey of all the households with the septic. We already had started it, ma'am.
And after the survey, ano pong gagawin natin sa resulta ng survey?
Talagang we will have a massive issuance of, we inform the Honorable the Mayor because they should have the building, they have the Office of the Building and the City Planning, that no house should be constructed without the required septic tank. Kasi merong standard po
What
yan
about
na
the informal
three.
settlers na wala po?
Yun ang i-address dapat ng Sanitation Code of the Philippines, and we already are
Mayor,
coordinating with
how
the-
do we deal with that? So, establishments, we can monitor, we can make them, force them to be compliant. Homes, konkreto, may septic tank. How about informal settlers? Of course, they don't have septic tanks. They don't even have, how do we deal with that, Mayor?
Yeah, ang ano kasi yan yung mga residential houses, no? So yun nga, may order na kay sa municipal health unit natin na magkaroon ng septic tank, no? Kasi sa ngayon may survey kasi sila kung ilan pa ang walang septic tank. So ilan-ilan lang 'yan. Now if you're talking about the illegal settlers, no? So within the jurisdiction, within the area of the barangay, maano natin yan kung sino ang mga walang
Alam na po natin
illegal settlers.
kung illegal or legal man na settler na walang septic tank at hindi ina-address yung issue ng maruming tubig, ano po ang gagawin natin between DNR and LGU?
We will provide their septic.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
Yes.
Oh, it's on
We will
record.
provide.
You're live on Facebook and on
The local
TV.
government.
The local government. We will help you, sir. We can provide LGSF, BUB, yung dating BUB. I'll provide you alam nyo, I can even make a line item to the budget for all homes, establishments without septic tanks. We'll provide for it. Sabihin lang ninyo eh. Oo, di ba? If it's part of the solution to save Boracay. So, EMB, DNR, along with the 3 barangay captains and the LGU, will give a complete picture insofar as water is concerned. Establishments that are connected to Manila Water, that have sewage and their own wastewater treatment. Those which are not Manila Water but the other concessionaire but have dislodging, if you think that is compliant. Homes which have their own septic tank, and informal settlers or even homes that don't have their own, yun na lang ang problema, kung assuming yun na lang, yun ang iniinventaryo, soon as possible time, within less than 30 days, and then the solution is, then you provide. If you don't have funds, we will find the funds for that. So everybody's wastewater will be treated and everything will have sewage. I think that's the only solution, right? There is no other solution. So we've already, I think, in the past 10 minutes, tried to solve the solid waste problem. I've told you about that, and then maybe not in detail, but they're showing me it's 6 p.m. sunset because I wanted to see the sunset, but I'm doing this. Maybe this is more important than the sunset, okay? I wanted to see Boracay sunset. I've not been here in 10 years. I don't know. So, I just wanted to... Huh? Isang hearing pa. Hindi, kailangan ko matapos. Mawawala ang momentum. So, solid waste, I don't have to
Madam Chair, we also need to promote Boracay sunset.
Yes.
After all the negative...
Okay. So my staff, you take a picture of the sunset while I finish solid waste and liquid waste and wastewater. But maybe Secretary Simatu wants to see the sunset. He's looking at his watch. So, yes,
Ma'am, another
Kapitan.
concern po. Yung sa STP po ng BIWC, kasi yun po ang concern talaga ng mga nakapaligid, yung mga nakatira po sa likod ng STP. Yung sludge po nila doon, ma'am, doon lang sa tabi lang na itatapon, kaya naamoy ng buong sityo ng Bulabog. So, main concern ko pa rin yun po, ma'am, kung paano po kami matulungan yan. Kasi matagal na po namin kinukomplain yan. And then, hanggang ngayon po, andyan pa rin. So, yun po talagang problema po namin, ma'am.
Kung sino po yung concessionaire dun sa dislodging, siya po ang dapat mag-treat ng foul odor. And people have the right, I mean, that clean air, clean water, and noise pollution, and also smell. I mean, that's part of the Clean Air Act. Bawal po yan. So, EMB, please look into the Kapitan's concern, and that's also a violation. It's not just site and solid waste, but also that's part of the Clean Air Act. Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. Not only the establishment that we are going to monitor, but also the compliance of these 2 concessionaire with regards to the operation of their sewage treatment facility, including the operation of their sewage treatment facility. We have also to compel them to comply.
Okay.
Madam Chair.
The Clean Water Act, meaning the standard in there.
Sige.
Siguro, I think, di ba yung 2B walang sewerage system?
Yeah, Barangay 2B has no
May I be
sewage
allowed
treatment,
to
but
explain?
their work is to dislodge the septic tank if it is already full.
And
So
where
they
do
have-
they put
What-
the sludge?
Oh, what happens to the sludge?
Where do they put it?
They have the plant in what's that?
Fairways
Blowhaven
and
and
Blue
Fairbanks,
Waters.
I think. And
In the-
there where
in the
the
island.
septic treatment plant facility is located.
Okay.
Environmentally compliant yung...
So far,
Yung ganong
records of
system.
the Region 6, no notices of violation yet to our
I see. Barangay 2B is here.
Boracay 2B.
I mean, I'm sorry, but Boracay 2B. the concessionaire, Mr. Cabrera.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, can you please explain if is your company responsible for the foul odor emanating in that area, sir?
That's not ours, ma'am. However,
Okay.
allow me to thank everybody. It's such an honor to be here, and also an honor to be part of the solution of our problem right now. Kami po sa Boracay 2B, ma'am. It's quite unfortunate that you weren't able to visit our facility when you did the ocular this morning. But our plant at the Fairways and Blue Water is a showcase of zero waste water. That's where we process the sludge that we siphon from our clients. And from there, ma'am, you will see how the water is being reused by Fairways to water the greens. Yung mga sinasabi po ni Kapitana na dried sludge is being used as soil conditioner to make the greens of the golf course and the landscape of the golf course even healthier. It's really sad that you weren't able to see that. However, ang Boracay 2B po is compliant, madam. Either our clean water operations, we have been permitted by the National Water Resources Board. We have our CPC, our ECCs. We have our franchise from NWRB to operate a clean water facility, as well as our wastewater facility has all been permitted by the DENR. And ma'am, we are compliant. And just the same, ma'am, we have the same advocacy. We are for the water recycling at source, because this is what we have been envisioning for the island of Boracay. Fit all of our hotel customers with a modular STP that they can mount either at the basement or at the roof deck of their building. So the water that will come out from those hotels will already be clean. So that is what we are advocating
Sir,
at
just to
Boracay 2B.
clarify, the sludge comes from individual establishments. Wala po kayong pipes, but you dislodge it, and then you have a facility in your area, and that's where you do the wastewater treatment, which you use for your golf course. Is that what I understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We would like to construct ourselves a sewer line. Unfortunately, everybody in Boracay knows that there is already no more space for our sewer lines, ma'am. However, we are modernizing our facilities, and we are installing several sewer lines in the area of Yapak, in Barangay Yapak. As much as we would want to, that's why we are so excited that should the expansion, should the roadway where we expand the sidewalk, we may be given an opportunity to lay down our sewer line. So we will be able to collect this gray water. I call it gray water because it has already been treated by the modular STP that we plan to install. Right now, we have already 12 hotels that we have fitted with these modular STPs. Tulad po ma'am nung sinasabi mo, at source pa lang. So there will be no contamination in the sewer lines as well as the drainage.
You will treat the wastewater at source,
Yes, ma'am.
and then you will still dislodge it and bring it to your facility?
That's
and
right,
use it
ma'am.
for your greens?
That's right, ma'am. We have been doing that, and it's really quite sad that you weren't able to
So
see
where
the
does
facility.
the foul odor come from, Kapitan?
Sa BIWC po, yung isang supplier ng tubig sa Boracay. Dalawa po kasi Boracay
I see.
tubig at
Okay, may we hear
BIWC.
from Mr. Santos of Boracay Water, a subsidiary of Manila Water. Thank you.
Madam Chair, thank you for giving me this opportunity. May I just make a point of clarification? Treatment of wastewater in Boracay is very high. When I say very high, we're looking at a quality of Class SB. Okay? When you say Class SB, water that should be discharged outside of the island should be suitable for recreational swimming activities, and most importantly, it should be suitable for aquatic animals to survive, and at the same time to spur their fishlings. So what is our campaign for Boracay? Our campaign really is to have 100% sewer network connection from Barangay Manok-Manok all the way to Barangay Yapak. What we are advocating really is for you to simply connect to our sewer network, and you need not put up an STP, for we will take care of your wastewater. As to the the statement made by the barangay captain of Barangay Balabag, as I've mentioned, the quality of treatment of wastewater in Boracay is high, such that producing the solid component or the solid treatment, the solid treatment of the wastewater is really present. You cannot deny that. In fact, if I just give you an enlightenment, we provide 15,000 cubic meters, or we deliver 15,000 cubic meters per day in the island of Boracay. From that, close to 6,700 cubic meters passes through our sewer treatment plant. Per day, we generate, believe it or not, 5 tons of sludge. What do we do with our sludge? Temporarily, we put them on a drying bed for reason that you cannot ship out wet sludge out of the island. We put it on our dry sludge bed for a period of time, such that when they are dry enough, we are able to ship it out of the island. Now, question is, what happens to the dry sludge? We are proud to say that we have accredited our dried treated sludge, and they are being used as soil conditioners and fertilizers in places like Numancia, Aklan, and some parts of Capiz. And I cannot really say that the produce coming from these fertilizers are close to genetically modified organism, because really they are healthy, big enough, and suitable for eating. So as for the if I may address again the issue of the odor coming from our beds, this is only temporary for reason that arising from the 6-month campaign of President Duterte. We were temporarily disallowed to dump our sludge at the nominated location, but be that as it may, we are looking for another location that we will be able to ship out our dry sludge to that destination.
Thank you to the 2 water concessionaires for that clarification. You were not allowed yet to speak, no? The whole day today?
Yes, ma'am. Only
but
now,
thank you for that.
Thank you for the opportunity, ma'am.
So thank you for that. So just to wrap up, I'm being told my staff want to see the sunset. Okay. So, kung hanggang alas 12 ng gabi tayo dito, maraming pang pag-uusapan eh. So just to wrap up the issue of solid waste, the 3 kapitans, I'm here to help you in any way. Mayor, kung kailangan po ng tulong sa MRF, we put in big funds under the National Solid Waste Commission DNR budget. Director Eli pa ba ang head? You may coordinate with them kung sino po ang focal person ninyo. There should be no reason why solid waste, and I would like to come back here, not in a hearing, spot check, and I will go to any establishment and see your kitchens and see any restaurant if you have at least 3 bins. Wag nang OA kamukha ko 5 bins, 3. At pag hindi 3, aba, hindi nyo pinapatupad ang aking batas. Magkita-kita tayo. Nandyan si Mosquera, Ombudsman. I mean, I'm not trying to scare. All I'm saying is that let's all implement the law. Nobody loses when we implement ESWM. And I assure you, you will be happy and Boracay will be clean. 3 barangays, that's so simple. 35 barangays ang San Fernando. As I told you, come to Manila, I will bring you to Barangay Sikat in Alfonso, Cavite. I taught them. I met with the kapitan. Ask, where is Attorney Doblon here? No, they're not here. And Nyogan in Tagaytay. Ask Kapitan Las Piñas. Senator Villar does plastic chairs. So, ang dami nyong pwedeng tignan at Barangay Fort. Yun din ang ginagawa nila. And Eco Waste Coalition. So, I will not belabor that point. We will help you, and funding or the creation of MRFs should not be an issue because we will help you. And the LGU, I heard Mayor say he's open to it and he will help. Now, with regards to water, may we have the list of all establishments which have the lines and those which don't have but are being serviced through their individual dislodging or STP facilities, yung individual homes. And those which are not covered by both, the mayor said, and DNR will help, and DILG, meron naman salintubig program ang DILG, ang daming pondo. Meron yung dating BUB, meron yung LGSF sa DBM. Pwedeng ibigay sa mga settlers na hindi kayang magbigay ng magkabit ng sariling linya. Tayo na. At saka iilan lang yan Iilan lang yan sa 3 barangay. Hindi naman lahat yung 3 barangay. Basta lahat ng problema, ibigay nyo sa amin. Ako na ang bahalang magsolusyon. Now we have a clearer idea. So I think we're clear on solid waste and we're clear on clean water. And once we have solved those 2, that's half the battle won. The others will be the issue of protected areas. Mundita is here. That's another hearing. When you come to Manila, we will deal with the issue of coral reefs and of the verdant mountains and all the trees, biodiversity, flora, fauna. But that's another issue. I hope my staff are taking care of that. That's for another hearing. But we need protect the forest lands and those encroachers on forest lands, and we need the wetlands and the encroachers of the 9 wetlands na ngayon ay 4 na lang. Remember that? The Penro, I think, was not, hindi available yung information, but that will be for the next hearing. I think that's clear. And the other requests of the other senators who left, including the chair, will be submitted to the committee by next week so that we can prepare for the second hearing, which will be in the Senate. Okay na po tayo, Secretary Simato. Napapagod na po ako. Kanina pa ako sigaw na sigaw. Hindi. So, I think I've made everybody speak.
Madam Chair,
And,
siguro before
yes.
we close, for additional submission lang, can we get a copy of the CLUP?
Yes, that's good.
And the Tourism Development Plan, kung meron po.
Tourism Development Master Plan and the Comprehensive Land Use Plan. Oh, okay, ito pala. I'm glad that Senator Binay. The CLUP, the Tourism Master Plan, and the DRR Plan. Mayor, meron ba ho
Yes,
kayong DRR? Do you have a DRR officer in Malay? Do you have
Yes,
very good, kung meron, isama na nyo sa hearing yung DRR officer ninyo, maturuan po natin ang DRR at saka Climate Change Adaptation and Mitigation. Climate Change Commission, magbabad kayo rito, hindi para magbakasyon, turuan nyo ng resilience yung 3 barangay, or maybe in the next hearing, you can be there. Let's not give them policies, give them operationalization. What are the 10 adaptation mechanisms? Rainwater catchment, gulayan, etc. Yung mga naturo ko sa inyo. So the 10 adaptation mechanisms. Let's model the 3 barangays in ESWM, in clean water, and clean air. Iba pa yung sound pollution. I'll get to that in the next hearing. And then the protection of the wetlands and the forest lands. And then resilience. We will make the island of Boracay a DRR efficient island. Okay, that's Attorney Rachel Herrera. So I would like you to meet with the LGU and the 3 capitans and assess their capability in terms of DRR, Rachel. Oo. So, kung hindi sila mulat pa sa DRR, okay lang yan, tuturuan natin. Tapos pagdating sa Maynila, but even before Manila, you can communicate and give them all documents and all training. You can even give DRR trainings here. Climate Change Commission. Mayor, you were going to say something po? You were saying something, Mayor?
Yes. Thank you, Senator Ligarda. So, the local government of Malay, Madam Senator, no? Entered into a memorandum of agreement with Filipino Palafox Associates. This is for the creation and formulation of Malay Tourism Master Plan in the coming days. Madam Chairman, I will declare a moratorium on buildings construction in order to pave the way for the development guidelines by Architect Palafox.
Thank you. We welcome that. And apart from that, I would just like to remind whoever can do it yung West Cove, alala nyo, wala kayong building permit, wala naman kayong binibigay ng mga titulo kung ano man, walang tax deck, nagtayo lang sila doon, nakapending sa Office of the President, ang Supreme Court naman nag-rule in your favor, so perhaps the DNR can ask the OP to dispose of that the soonest possible time, and DOT, so wala na silang pananghahawakan, there's no reason to exist. So you know the next steps. Yeah, okay. So with that, we suspend today's hearing and request the relevant government agencies to submit to the Committee on Environment and the other committees present here by next week. Today's Friday, before the end of office hours of next week, all the relevant information. And we only suspend today's hearing so that the next hearing will be a continuation of today's hearing of the Committee on Environment. And we thank everybody. As you see, we try to be solution-oriented. I apologize if I have a loud voice. I am just like that. But it's passion, it's not anger, and I simply want to help all of you. And I commit to help whatever knowledge and wisdom I have and resources while I'm still there in the Senate as the chairman of the Committee on Finance to help you make Boracay a resilient, healthy, and safe island for enjoyment, not just of the present, but of the future generations. Thank you very much, and we suspend today's hearing.